I just want to highlight something that's going on with LinkedIn events. So it's January. Right now it's January. It's the beginning of a new year. And regardless of what you believe about resolutions, whether they work or not, it has a powerful effect. And it's a short period of time that I think you could potentially share your expertise, share value, incredible value, in a period of time where people are thinking about the problem they want to solve or the thing that they want to do better in 2024. So I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. And I think you could potentially use LinkedIn as a way to give people a taste of what it's like to work with you. Or if you're selling a product, do a product demo and explain what life is like before they get the product, what life is like after. It's a very simple technique that you could potentially use to get in front of your ideal client market on LinkedIn. You don't have to have a massive network, because I'm going to show you examples of people that don't have massive networks and they are creating these events that have a lot of people in it. So let's look at this event. So let me show you how I got here. I typed the word sales in my LinkedIn because that's what I do. And it comes up with all these different things: sales and jobs, sales and people, sales and posts, sales and groups. Like, what do you want? And I want to go to events. And I see a couple of things that are coming up. So this LinkedIn lead generation LinkedIn lead generation strategies and system to 2x, do spell check people, and grammar, to 2x to 10x your sales. This is held by this company, so this is going to hyperlink to their page. And this is not a major page. So if I look at Imagine Growth, they have 3,000 followers. It's not like they have a gazillion million followers, but they have 31,000 people registered for this event. Why? Now, a couple things. You can see the details. So this kind of gives you an overview of what they're going to cover. It's a very long description. I don't know if people are going to read that much. Make sure it's skimmable, and who should attend, why you should attend, if you struggle with these things. Implementing what we teach will empower you to do this in the next 12 months. Kind of true. I joined it, and they're selling something. I'm not doing these to sell anything. I'm doing them to add value. And I think if they align with what I'm saying, and that's a problem that they have, then they'll reach out to me. I'm not a fan of giving people value and then pulling it back and putting it behind a gate or putting it behind a wall and be like, oh, you got to sign up for it. That's just me. I think that gives us a false sense of, it's a vanity metric. It gives us a false sense of our community, and you don't know how many people are serious or not. So this is about the event. These are about the speakers. You can see any of the speakers' profiles. Now, this guy does have, these folks do have a lot of followers. So I would assume that they are going ham trying to invite people. Like, they're doing the event and they're inviting people every single day to get this massive number. But here's what I want you to understand if you are the person that's doing an event. You now have a way to network with people that are interested in your topic. LinkedIn does some stuff, so it says 33 people that I know are joining. 607 are from the professional training and coaching industry, which is my industry. 92 are in Atlanta, which is my city. 40,000 attendees. These are 40,000 people that I think care about LinkedIn lead generation strategies to get this outcome, so they want to get more sales, and using the timely in 2024. Now, I'm making an assumption that having 2024 has an impact. So look at this. Increase your sales with Microsoft Outlook. 1,000 people. Unleash the power of LinkedIn events and ChatGPT to 2x to 5x your sales desired outcome in 2024. Again, 15,000 people. So let's look at this one. Unleash the power of LinkedIn. So the details on the event. This is more my style. It's easier for me to read. It's not a lot of paragraphs. I can skim it. Do I want to know about these things? Master ChatGPT, LinkedIn event mastery, effective systems, supercharged productivity and well-being. Why attend? And then save the date. This is the date, the time, location, and you can see comments. I think she's done this a couple times. So some of these comments may be from, there's a lot about the link. Watch these comments, because if it's confusing and there is no link, what a lot of people are doing, which I also think is kind of bait and switchy, is they're saying it's a LinkedIn live event. And then about a week before the event or a couple days before the event, they change this to like a Zoom event. And I think you're missing an opportunity, because if you're not doing LinkedIn Live and you're pushing it out to Zoom, nobody can watch it later. So you're not going to have everybody show up. This time is not going to work for everybody. If that's the case, then you're missing the potential to show this to people later. You're missing the potential for them to experience what it would be like to work with you. So I think that you use LinkedIn Native as a live stream for the purpose of doing events. Otherwise, if you want to make this an email list builder or getting people to opt in, then you are going to lose people. 100% you're going to lose people. And then we can see networking. So I can see these are, again, connections, people in the industry, people in my city, 15,000 attendees, 15,000 people. Even if 10% show up, that's getting you, your message, your product, your service, your clients, case studies, success in front of a huge chunk of people. So I just think that while we have this resolution time, and resolutions, keep in mind, not everybody's on a calendar year. Some people are on a fiscal year. So there are some people that this is not the beginning of their new year, but this could be a thing or a problem that they want to solve in 2022. So just keep it in mind that you can leverage these LinkedIn events. There's also audio events if you don't want to show up on camera, but I want you to show up on camera, because that is what it's going to be like to work with you. That is what it's going to be like to interact with you, and let people experience you. Give them your best. Add value. Don't go into it with this mindset like, oh, if I give them the secret sauce, they're not going to buy anything. Maybe. But you know what? You may give so much value to the person that's trying to find a provider to solve a problem that they will hire you. So just check out LinkedIn events. Search for your topic. So let's search for marketing. I know this is going long, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so let's go marketing, very broad. And let's go to events. Look, this is showing up in marketing too, even though I searched for sales. So your keywords are important. Your description's important. Look at this one. Branding, marketing, and selling in the metaverse. It's not even talking about LinkedIn. It's talking about Facebook. Generative AI in business. That's my jam. Get business leads on LinkedIn masterclass, online workshop. Listen, and some of these people have already done this because I've joined them. So this is actually a second or third iteration of the same thing. So don't show up and do the same thing if it didn't work. Figure out what people engaged with, what areas they had questions on, what areas you weren't clear on, and they're like, I don't understand. But consider this as test it. And don't do one and be like, oh, this doesn't work. A lot of people might not show up to your first. They may not show up to your second, but you have to show up consistently. So if you have a service-based business and you solve 5 different problems, then pick the problem that's most pressing, that most people come to you first. Do a LinkedIn Live on that event. Do a LinkedIn Live event on just that topic. Talk about why people struggle, mistakes that they make, actions that they take that are wrong, or thinking that they have that might not be the best level of thinking because they don't know what to do. So give them a place that they can feel safe to not have it right. Give them an action, one thing that they can take away and implement to help make that problem less painful. And try it and see. I think there's something here. Just saying.